What is up, all my favorite people of the internet? My name's Mighty Mud Crab, and welcome to something new. This is Kerbal Space Program. It's a fairly popular game where you can go into space. And in this live stream, I have but one mission, and that is to land something on the moon. Let's see if we can do it. But first, I haven't been playing the save for very long. I just wanted to show you some of the rockets I have. The thing I like the most that I have right now is my satellite I have orbiting very close to the sun. See there, the RAS Thatcher. And then this was supposed to be a satellite orbiting Moho, but I haven't quite got it there yet. Sorry about that, but with like I was saying, with this being in such close proximity with the sun, it's very hot. As you can see here, it's about on fire. Let's see, where's my thermometer at? Hold on, let's see if I can find that. Oh, right here. It gets 1,000 degrees Kelvin. And in Fahrenheit, that's around 1200, I do believe. I could be wrong. But that's pretty hot. I think the boiling point for water is 212 degrees Fahrenheit. So yeah, but this video isn't about this. It's about the other thing, the rocket ship to the moon. Or the mun. So let's go to the vehicle assembly building. And I am not good at this game at all, so I'm gonna tell you how I'm gonna get to the moon. I'm gonna cheat. It's up, down, down, left, right to get to the cheat menu, and I want to ignore max temperatures, infinite propellant, and infinite electricity, and no crash damage, because why not? And let's start off with something pretty simple. Let's just get a one-person little pod. And we need, where is it? That's a little bit too big. Yeah, it's a little bit too small. This one should be just right. And a stabilizer. We also should have some of these things. Excuse me. come on now. Well, let me grab the ladder. I'll just get a new one. It's pretty long enough. Now we need some landing gear. It's been a long time since I played this game. I just recently installed it. Let's just get some landing gear. Make sure that's on right. That seems about right. Anyway, surprisingly, I'm not a space scientist, what do they call it? Rocket scientist, so essentially I'm just going to fling this at the moon and hope for the best. Now, where's our decouplers at? Oh, we need an engine first. Yeah, that's right. It's probably an important thing to have. This one's good. Oh, there we go. Coupling. We need a decoupler, a small one. It's a little bit too small. Probably size up from that will be just what we were looking for. Yep. And now we just need more fuel, if I can speak English. We'll put on 2, maybe 3. Yeah. Let's go ahead and retract this landing gear. And now we need a powerful thruster engine, whatever you want to call it. I like these little swivel ones. It's pretty good. Science experiments. We can go ahead and get a temperature thingy, so we can take the temperature. Just stick that on right here, right on the caution. There we go. And I do suppose we need a communication antenna. You can slap that anywhere. It's not large enough to really affect anything, so we can just stick it wherever. And we need some wings for aerodynamics. Center mass, thrust, and aerodynamic overlay. These small delta wings should do. Just go ahead and put those on. Make sure these lined up correctly. If I'm not mistaken, you want your center of aerodynamics beneath or like underneath your center of mass, if I'm right. But that's a pretty good rocket. Let's see if it can get to the moon. I don't remember how to get to the moon exactly, but that shouldn't be too hard. Turn on our stability. Turn on... we don't need to turn on RCS right now. But turn on the throttle. So essentially at 10,000 meters on the little nav ball, we'll need to turn right about 90-ish degrees, I think, whatever. You guys will see. Let's go. If you see out in the distance there, that little black speck on the screen, I have no idea what that is. I've even thought about making a rover and driving out there to see what that is. It's probably nothing, but, you know, just curious. Okay, we're about 20,000 meters. Best case scenario, when we turn, we don't flip. If we flip, we have to start over. Okay, about halfway there. Almost there, and we need to start turning now. We seem to be doing good. I don't want to hit too much because I don't want to flip, but it seems to be pretty stable. It makes sense. It's a pretty simple rocket, nothing too complex. Okay, and once our apsis, or whatever it's called, that's basically the apex of our orbit, and our periaps will be the lowest part of our orbit. We need this to be high enough up to where we can actually not be in Kerbin's atmosphere. So I'm thinking maybe 100,000-ish. This would probably be doing good right now. Okay, almost there. And now I'm going to go ahead and kill my engine and set up a maneuver. Oh, wrong way. That's circular enough for me. It doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to let me orbit. When you see your apoapse and periaps switch when you make a maneuver, that means you got a pretty circular orbit. But now we're going to go ahead and set for our maneuver, get our rocket to turn. And now we just got to wait. I'm going to go ahead and drop a quick save because, you know, better safe than sorry. Alright, that's close enough. Just 4 meters off, that's not too bad. And if I zoom out, that is our target, the moon. Now, if it had an atmosphere, it'd be easy to land on because we could use parachutes, but we're going to have to, essentially, if we're falling one direction, we're going to have to burn in the other to slow down our velocity, so we kind of don't slam down on the surface. Anyway, I find the easiest thing to do is to get into an orbit with the moon and lower, until just lower your periaps. That's what I'm trying to say. But if you allow me the time, the solar system this game takes place in is pretty cool in my opinion, because you got. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. You got the moon. You got Minmus, which is the second moon, which is kind of cool. And then you zoom out. You have Duna, which would be Mars. And then you have Eve. And you have Moho. And then you have, Drez and Jewel and Elu, something like that. Anyway, but our point's the moon. We're getting to the moon. We can go ahead and turn on RCS right now. And you can see it right there, the moon. So, now this is the part where if I can remember how to actually get there, because I don't remember. I know we gotta set it as a target. Alright. And let's see if we can do this. Oh. Closest approach. Closest approach. See, that would make us escape Kerbin's gravitational pull. Essentially what we want to do, we don't want to orbit the sun, but we also want to orbit the moon. So it's tricky. No. Moon escape. Moon encounter. Okay, that's what we're looking for. We're looking for an encounter. So this should be good. I want to drop another quick save just in case. And now all we gotta do is time warp to our destination. Don't forget to set the SAS to the proper place. Okay, we get an encounter, so that's good enough for me. So, essentially, I'm going to go ahead and save again. But this time I'm going to call the save Moon. Just warp. And if you look right here, this is where we, I think this is where we escape Kerbal and get pulled more towards the moon. Anyway, getting off the moon takes a lot less fuel than getting to the moon because there's no atmosphere you have to work against. There's no resistance. Okay, now this is where we gotta be careful. We gotta use the most of this. Because we're trying to set up an orbit around the moon. So I think that will do the trick. And there we go, we got it. We are now currently orbiting the moon. It's pretty neat. I should have put lights on my rocket ship, but you know, space travel is all about trial and error anyway. There's no science to it. So now it's a matter of killing our momentum to actually land on the moon. So we'll probably have to make a rotation, but it won't be too hard. And I'm going to drop another save just because you can never be too careful. Same thing. Alright, with that out of the way. Set this to my maneuver again. Okay, we can probably go ahead and start thrusting. Yikes, that accidental extra bit of thrust gonna throw us off. We're gonna have to see those two lines. I wanted to be as close together as possible. It shouldn't be too much of an issue as long as we can see, but you never know. Anyway, we can go ahead and get rid of this stage. There we go. I'm playing on PS4, so it's the controls are a bit weird, but that will crash into the surface of the moon and destroy itself, so we don't have to worry about any space debris. Now, this is actually the hardest part, is not crashing. Anyway, let's go ahead and start up our engines. Alright, they work. That's good. Set this to our radio in. Alright, that should be good enough. Oh, you need to turn that off. That stability assist. There we go. We probably want to make this. That's retrograde. Yeah, there we go. Now, unfortunately, I am going to land on the dark side of the moon. So I should have brought lights, but I didn't. But, you know, trial and error. That's all space travel is. Okay, we transmitted some data. That's good. We go ahead and take temperature right now. I'll give you a hint. It's going to be really cold. Huh, that's weird. I was expecting, like, a really low number. I don't use Kelvin. I don't think anybody does, but 99, I think it's pretty hot. You know, relatively speaking, anyway. When we were orbiting the sun earlier, we were getting like 1,000, so... I don't think we're going to be in for a very smooth landing. Hey, well, you know I was right. As long as I can predict the future. Rest in peace, Jebediah. Let's just load a save. Hopefully I loaded the right save. Oh, there we go. Good old trial and error. I thought I had no crash damage on, but apparently I was wrong. Let's put on unbreakable joints too. Maybe that had a role in it. There's some people who are really good at this game. Like, I could not even begin to try a space station. That's what I really want to have, but just a little bit too difficult for me. And we are... oh, crap. Going upwards for some reason. Isn't space fun? It's okay, we're up. Right, cool, we're going back down. We'll drop another quick save. Every 10,000 meters or so, I'm going to start thrusting again to make sure we don't start going too fast. Anyway, we are 23,000-ish meters away from the moon, and I don't know how fast we should be going, but I imagine not too fast. I'm gonna go ahead and drop another save. Alright, we are about to land on the moon. Hopefully everything goes okay. Oh, that's what happens when you don't pay attention to outer space. It's not any biggie, though. Just gotta take it carefully. And there we go. We are on the moon. Anyway, now that we're on the moon, let's go ahead and take a quick temperature scan. Oh, 114 degrees Kelvin. I don't know what that means, so it's probably warm. Anyway, we can go ahead and, just to make you guys wait, I'm going to transmit some data, extend the antenna, transmit. Alright, there we go. Let go. And I am on the moon. I now own the moon, and anybody who wanted to come to the moon must pay me first. Let's go ahead and point a flag. How do I... Jeez. Oh, here we go. We can remove our helmet. Something tells me that's a bad idea. We're gonna plant a flag, though. There we go. Do we want a site name? Nah. Take surface sample. Keep experiment. And now, the hard part is over. Now only the easy part remains, which is getting back to Earth, which is a lot easier than you think, because for one, there's no atmosphere on the moon, so it's easier to take off. Two, to the moon, the Earth is stationary, so we don't have to plan an encounter. But I remember I used to play this game many years ago, a long time ago, and I thought getting orbit was hard. I could never get to the moon. I just think this is great. Whoa. Apparently the moon is only a couple millimeters thick. You can see the Earth right there. Well, let's get back on our rocket ship and go home. Go ahead and just transmit that sample. Cool, that's done. So we can retract the antenna. Retract the ladder. When I started this live stream, I honestly didn't think I would remember how to plan an encounter. So my backup plan was to fly the spaceship into the space station. But I'm glad I actually got to the moon. Let's drop a save. What's this? That's the sun. That's not Earth, so that's not good. That is interesting. Okay, I'm just gonna... Because the direction we want to actually, you know, be able to orbit the Earth, right? So, you know, just make an easy orbit. So, where's the front? Alright, so what way will we have to turn? So, it looks like we're gonna have to turn, whatever that says, 225, I think. Yeah, it can't be too hard, it's just space science. Yeah, 225 is the way we're gonna have to turn. It looks like. Maybe more 270-ish. Yeah, that looks good. Just give us some room to work with. Let's see, just add a maneuver real quick. Yeah, that's a good enough orbit. For what we're doing anyway, it's good enough. Yeah, let's just turn towards the maneuver. Oh. What is that? Is that sun? Yeah, that's sun orbit. That's... What? Wait a second. Well, the game just did... I just did the work for myself by accident, so that's easy. All we gotta do from there is do stuff and it works. Perfect. So now we just gotta wait for our thing to happen. So I think that's good. So we are now orbiting the Earth, or Kerbal. Now, preferably, I'd like to land on the side of the planet that's daylight, but beggars can't be choosers. A moon. Escape. Alright, I think we'd actually... it should just be fine. Be fine. We're accidentally going to get another moon encounter like this? I think that's what's going to happen. But, you know... It'll be fine. Now let's spin space-time. That should be fine. I think we're actually going to fly by the moon again, actually, which would be pretty cool. So, we're on time warp. I'm going to sit down a quick save again. As it can just be called quick save. I need to fold up my landing equipment. I almost forgot to do that. Let's see how close we come to the moon. You go ahead and remove this. Remove that, we don't need it anymore. You're getting pretty close to the moon there. Wacky. Anyway, parachutes exist, so we don't need to have a perfect line like on the moon. So, as long as we don't... I mean, we have to be able to hit the broad side. As long as I can hit the broad side of a planet, we'll be fine. We're not going for anywhere specific. It looks like we're going to land in the ocean, which is whatever. I think we're screwed. Are we gonna be able to save ourselves? Well, that could have gone better. For one, being alive would be a big bonus. For two, that spaceship cost a lot of money. God. Why does Earth have to have? Why does Earth have to have an atmosphere anyway? Why can't we just, you know? Why couldn't we exist in the vacuum of space? Oh, I'll try this one more time, and if it doesn't work, well, Jebediah Kerman was a good Kerman. Okay. Okay. Somehow or another, it looks like we're gonna get a better landing spot. Oh, we're actually gonna land on land this time. Don't blow up. We did it. I would think Jebediah has severe brain damage now, but you know, this is a small price to pay for landing on the moon. Can we get upright by any chance? No. Well. There's only one last thing to do, and that is to go back to the space place and recover. Yeah, recover the craft. I wonder, can I get this upright? I'm gonna quick save, okay? Save game. Quick save. Yeah, sure, why not? How bad of an idea do you guys think this is? Can we even get up? It's a trying. Nah. Alright, let's go back to the tracking station. And we did it. We went to the moon. We came back. We only died, I think, twice. So pretty successful. Now, I could end the live stream here because I accomplished my goal, but I have a better idea. This is the something something purple Aki. Its sole purpose in life was to orbit Moho. And well, it didn't do it, but now that I basically have this thing orbiting the sun. Ooh, it's not letting me zoom out. Why? I don't understand. Oh? Oh, there we go, okay. Wasn't letting me zoom out for a second, that was weird. But this is our goal. And this is where we are. This is the sun. And that's basically the gist of it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to set a maneuver here at Apple Apps, and I'm going to just mess with this a bit, see if I can't get an encounter. Because if I get an encounter, we win. Huh. Well, I really don't know how to do this. I don't really understand how to get to other planets, but I guess we accomplished what we were supposed to do. Just save, yeah. Anyway, with that being said, my name is the Mighty Mud Crab. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that cool stuff, and I hope you guys have a great day.